Today, I'm going to be reviewing a keyboard specifically made for Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign users. And if you stay tuned to the very end of today's video, you can have the chance to win one of these keyboards for your very own graphic design workflow. So the people at Logickeyboard reached out to me to review one of their models on my channel. They have many different models for different purposes such as video editing and graphic design and so forth. But I specifically chose the one orientated towards Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, and InDesign, of course. So I'm going to give you my honest and upfront review and also tell you how to enter into competition to win one of these keyboards for yourself. So right away, I noticed the quality of the packaging. I don't know if this is a designer thing, but I'm kind of suckered in for excellent packaging. I love the design and I love the feel of it in general, and it also has a magnetic closing function which is really neat, and it's something I always notice on quality products. Unboxing the keyboard, everything is neatly packaged in a secure way, and here is the console itself. It has a nice weight to it that suggests a decent quality, and you can already see the color-coded keys, which we're going to talk about very soon. And also there's a dual USB head, which we're going to take a closer look at a little bit later in the video. But one of the main selling points for this keyboard is of course the color-coded keys. They all have shortcuts on InDesign, Photoshop, and Illustrator across the keys themselves. But let's quickly see what else is inside this box. We have a complimentary pack of wipes to clean the keyboard, which is always handy to have. And on a side note, I did burn my hand cooking, which is that red mark you can see. But anyway, we also have a cover to lay over the keyboards if you want to use that. And this of course will prevent particles from getting down beneath the keys. And this is obviously optional, which I personally probably won't be using it. So as I said, this keyboard has a dual USB head, which serves for various different functions and is pretty useful to have. Firstly, there is a lot of power needed to run through this keyboard to make it function, and that's specifically for those backlight LEDs, but also having two USB heads allows us to use two ports built into the keyboard, which I'll show you later, and this applies an optimum workflow. The grey head powers the keyboard itself, and the black one powers the two ports and also acts as a pass-through. Logic keyboards have 5 settings for the backlight display, and all you need to do on a Mac is hold down the FN button and toggle F5 and F6. So you can have them switched off completely or 4 different various illuminations. On the camera, the LEDs waver and flicker due to the shutter speed, but in person they are completely constantly lit up. So of course, pink is for InDesign, blue is for Photoshop, and orange is for Illustrator. But closely looking, each key does have several shortcuts to span across each of the 3 programs. It's a really neat idea, and it does help those who simply forget or don't know the hotkeys for Adobe software. And like I mentioned earlier, there are 2 USB ports, either end of the keyboard itself, which is a great idea. I do like they're not on the same side, as this provides a better workflow in my opinion. This keyboard is really quite compact at 446mm or 44cm in width, which is a really nice size, and it's not too large but it's not too small. Typing away on it really is fluid and the keys feel strong and robust. And also it's raised up by 8 degrees of an angle, which again is a nice ergonomic height. I'm not sponsored by Logickeyboard on this video. They simply sent me a console to test and to review, and also to give away. But I will continue to use this keyboard because it's nice and sturdy and it's also reliable. They also do have a booklet in the box explaining all of the features. But also you have automatically a year warranty from the date of purchase, which of course is always nice to have. So there was the rundown and my review of the Logickeyboard specifically for Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop and InDesign. What did you think of the keyboard, and do you want to have the chance to win one for yourself? Well, the competition entry guidelines are down in the description box below, and essentially I just want you to design something based around typography that has to be orientated around the word keyboard. But yeah, all of the details are down below, as well as the website for Logickeyboard, where you can check out the range of models and keyboards for your graphic design workflow. But of course, until next time guys, design your future today. Peace.